here we are. It's Friday night. The fish club just left. I did my presentation, and these guys were working on this beam this whole time. They're working on it now. Josh come home from work at 4 o'clock, 4:30 he got here. He's been working out here since. So it's what, 8 o'clock now? What time is it? 9:45. It's 9:45? Okay. So here's the beam, but what you don't see is that's the beam. That's what's been uncovered. And they covered the beam with wood, and they covered it down here like so, and they're gluing it and screwing it all the way together. We got 2x4s mounted to the beam, and then they're screwing that into the 2x4. They're routering the backside of this off so that it goes over these bolts, so that when it's done, it looks like this side over here. Let me show you. This is what you see, and then this side is screws. So you don't see the screws under there. And then we got, more to go. Okay, here we are back at Fish Rescue, and we are severely low on water now. It's getting hard to pump it out. I gotta get extension cords to put the pumps down in deeper. We still have the fish to catch. Where are they at? Yeah, they're under the bull. It is now noon on Saturday. So this has been running for about, I don't know, quite a while. Let me zoom in on the fish. There's some of the fish. They're all about a foot long. But this is the pump I had running the river on, and it's now out of water. And now my wet dry is going to end up going dry if I don't get it back onto another pump and running. Basically, we can set that up in the river right there and have it pump back to the river. So pull this pump up to the river. That'll keep the filtration going until I hook it up to that tank right here so that we can put the fish in that. That's all reflections on the tank. That ain't scratched. That tank's like brand new. Okay, here she goes. Look at the jungle queen coming through the jungle. Just pull up by the blue hose. You should be fine. The blue and the black at the same time. There you go. Come on up. There you go. Pull it. It'll work. All right, now just set that over as far as you can. Nope, over under the. There you go. Now you can plug that back in, and that'll just keep running that water. What's the matter? See if I can get her. Say hi, Trace. Hi, guys. It looked nice and clear with the water in it, but look, that's all algae growth from not having chlorine in there. Whenever it got thick and we could see it, I would put algicide in there and it would work, but you can see it covering the whole bottom now since I haven't done anything in the last week because I knew the water was coming out. So, but anyways, in the meantime, we have to take those fish and put them up here into this tank. I have to finish these tiles cutting around there today, and then what I did was, that's the wet dry filter that's been running on the pool. It's been running for a while now, but it's been running off a 4,000 gallon per hour pump. What I did now to keep the filtration wet and alive is I hooked it up to a little, I think that's 1,200 gallon per hour pump, temporarily to keep that running until we get the fish and this tank done, and then that filter is going to go onto this tank underneath here in the bottom. So that's where the fish will go with their water and the same filter that they've been running on for a while. So they'll be okay for a month or so until I can get them back into this tank. This is their original home. But if you guys remember, I was taking out the wall between the fish room and the addition, and I needed to move all the tanks in there that were against that wall. Well, the cichlid tank was one of them, and that was a 500 gallon. I moved them out here to this 300 gallon, and in doing so, I knew there was going to be aggression, so I filled it up with as much, look at all them cichlids, with as much of this decoration as I can, so everybody has homes. Problem is, now I can't catch them to get any of the babies, so they're having babies in here, and I haven't lost one yet. I thought there'd be a lot more aggression moving from a 500 to a 300, but they're all getting along, everybody's doing good, and they have plenty of places to hide. You can see them everywhere. There's over 100 in there. But anyways, as soon as we get the fish room done, we'll be putting these cichlids back in their tank, and then the goldfish that are coming out of the pool going up to this tank. This is a 3x3x3 cube. I think it's like 280 gallon or something like that. Then the goldfish will come over to here, because I don't really heat this room. This room is a huge room. The pool we heat, and it just keeps it warm in here. And then we have a fan blowing out the moist air outside. So the goldfish, fancy tail goldfish, will be fine over here. It keeps it around 65 or so in the wintertime. And then summertime, it'll be room temperature, outside temperature, because we have that fan going all the time, drawing fresh air through here, because it gets real hot in the summertime. So that'll be a good place for the goldfish, the fancy-tailed goldfish. In the meantime, let me show you this. We have been working. Last night, while I did that presentation, when we had the fish club, my son and Clinton wrapped the beam. Look how they did these. The plates are up under there. It's all wrapped and pressure treated. It's all sprayed with great stuff and foam. They've got 4 foot on the end. There it is, right there. It's finished today. And then the beam will be wrapped. So today, hopefully, see this pole here? We're going to go over to this pole here. That's where this tank's going to fit. Today, we hopefully get this tank over here and then pull it right into place, because these poles are the exact dimensions to fit this tank in between. It'll come up and be within a ½ inch. You've got a ½ inch of play left and right. So we have to clean up all this, clean up all the tools from doing this after we finish the 4 foot end. Then we can put the tools away. Then we can jack up the tank and move it. And I had 2 pallet jacks here, but stuff came up. So if anybody's got a pallet jack and let us use today or tomorrow, we'll be grateful. If not, I can get them at Home Depot for, I think, 25 bucks a day. Then this is the cichlid tank. That's the back of it. This is the cichlid tank here. It's 500 gallons. It's 4x4x4 glass cube. When we get that tank put into its place, then we can move this tank against the back wall in the other room, and that's where it's going to get set up. So that's what we're going to try and work for today. You see we've got these tanks drained down. We're getting ready to move these. This is on rollers. I don't know if you can see it. Let me try and move it. There we go. I just moved it. There's a little update of what we're doing today. I'll get back with you guys and keep you updated on this pool renovation as we go. Keep watching and take care. All right, guys, we're back. Here is the beam covered in all the way through. All the way. They're putting on the last little bit now. There's Josh and Clinton. It is now about 5 o'clock at night on Saturday. We're down to the bottom, I'd say 3 foot, 4 foot. I gotta go over there and stretch that hose down in farther because it's sucking air. Fish are still in there, but we did finish the tile. I used the tile cutter, and we cut all these tiles in around this whole backside and all down this wall here. And little ones, short ones, and little tricky cuts there. But we got the tile done, so we're ready to fill this tank. And we got the last 4 feet of water yet. It's getting there. There's all the fish. They're looking a little, you can see them more because they're not so thick in water, like down 10 feet or something. But there's some good looking goldfish in there. So I will get back with you guys as soon as we get it emptier, and I'll get Josh down in there to where you can see just how big this pool is. So I'll see you in a minute. Okay, people, it's Saturday night. It is getting late. We have the pools almost drained. Josh has got that tank full over there. Hey, Joshy. That tank is full. We're setting the filtration up on it now. We're going to take it off of right there, put it up on there. And there's the man of the hour working all day. We've got Tracy over here getting an interview. That light's killing me.
Hi.
This is Moko. She came to do an interview with us, and she's interviewing me as I'm interviewing her. Look at us go. Tracy, hi, how you doing? Okay, so anyways, this is the filter that we have to set up onto this fish tank, and that's going to go over to there. And the river's going to dry up while we're going, but we proved that it works now and everything's fine. And Josh is getting ready to get in the water. Do you got your nets? Okay, be careful going down there. He went down in there once already. I told him be careful. He's like, no, I got it. I'm like, no, Josh, it's slippery. He goes, no, I got it, and proceeds to hit this and fall. See that clean spot right there? That's where his butt hit as he slid down this hill. Now he's going to slide down. That kid learns. Oh, that's still about 3 foot deep. Wow, I thought it looked like about a foot deep up here. Yeah, you're not going to catch them like that. They should be right there, behind you, to your right. If they're not there, look on top of the 750, look on top of other tanks. You got to... Oh, you caught some already.
No, I'm 6 foot. I can at least reach 9 foot. That's a 5 foot net, and she was barely able to grab it. You guys can see how deep this pond is.
So it's deeper than 12 foot.
Yeah.
But you look like a little pipsqueak down there. Oh, you got him in. Look at you go, Tracy. Good girl. Okay. If you want to, do your little slide. Here goes Joshy. He just finished getting all the fish out, and I didn't get a video of him finishing up. Here he goes. Yeehaw! Yeah, well, it's getting closer to your knees now. It's getting lower.
Yeah, probably dropped about 3-4 inches with that finishing.
Okay. So let me get a whole picture of the whole pool back here so people can see the size of it. Can you stand right here just to block that light for a second? Just this way? Right there, okay. Yeah. There you go. Josh, walk over. There you go. That's the size of the pool. And Josh looks like a little guy. He's 6'1". And, you know, it was a pretty big pool. Look at him go. Go, Joshy. Go, Joshy. Don't fall. Yes, definitely put the rope back up.
This is your birthday present, right?
Look at Joshy emptying the bowl. We found out the plug for the bull is on his butthole. You have to unplug his butthole, and that's where all the air's coming from.
You're gonna YouTube them?
Yeah. Hey, Josh, you're sitting on that bull a whole lot easier than Lucas Bretz did. Just a little word of warning. If you come out to our place, you might have to go put to work. This is Moko.
Hi.
She came out here to do a story on us. She's a college student from New York City.
I graduated from college a long time ago.
Oh, you did?
I'm very old.
Oh, you are not. You look young as can be. So this is for your work then?
It's well, yeah. Well, not work, artwork. It's
Oh,
an
okay.
artwork.
Okay.
It's gonna be presented at a museum kind of place. It's a
Nice.
museum.
Well, she came out here to interview us, and look at her now. She's working. Thank you so much, Moko.
Well, of course. Thank you guys.
And here comes Tracy with backup. Okay, we just finished primering this whole beam all the way across here. Now there is some gaps up at the top where we had to cut holes to get our fingers to put the nuts on the bolts. We're going to have to drywall that in. You can see them all the way down. And but But it's primered and ready to go on both sides. So now all we got to do is paint it, and then here we go. This tank right here. We're going to be moving this in. Probably not tonight. We'll do it tomorrow morning though. We will be moving this tank in the spot. Finally. So happy. Look at Boko working away. So now I'll get back to you guys in a minute.